closed anything that uses any network, including Discord. I've stopped previewing my own stream, so I can't see that anymore. So hopefully nothing's being used except whatever my housemates might be using. So just here's hoping they're not watching 4K porn or something. I don't know. Anyway, again, if the stream is working, say crumpets if you can see the stream. Streamlabs seems to think I have 0 viewers, and now it thinks I have 18. So is this smooth for you guys? There obviously might be a few dropped frames here and there, but hot gods, hot dogs, the smooth. Okay, so I've lowered the bitrate quite a lot, so you might get a bit of a pixely fuzzy mess. Sorry if that's the case. Hopefully it's not. Right, take 3. Third time's a charm. Let's do this. Is this smooth for you? I can't preview it anymore, so I can't see if it's lagging on the actual stream or not. So it's down to you guys to tell me. Is it still lagging a bit? So far it's smooth enough, a little bit choppy, but easily followable. Okay, that's going to have to do, because there's not much I can do to change that. Anyway, take 3. So this little area here, this is the intro section. This area happened by accident, actually. So I was in a call with Jason. Boom, he's dead. Yeah, so I was in a call with Jason, the other level designer for Prodeus, and I doodled this exterior piece up here, which you'll get a closer look at soon. And don't know, we decided it's worth using in a map. And so this area was born, and this became the starting area. So you see we've got, you know, rocks all around, we've got some buildings, nice bright sun, and a bridge that doesn't let you pass. Oh no. That's right, the little terminal's over here. Oh, H-Nox, it's... the colour scheming's... don't know. Originally the sky was actually green, but I felt it was too much green in this map and went for a more realistic approach on the sky, something that would make sense in a sort of desert landscape. Gonna go over and get these armor shards. Oh dear, I am playing terribly today, as is usual on my streams. Cool. So, now you get a better look at the front facade of the building. It's alright, it's nice. I like it. Armor shards! Fuck's sake. You know I'm going to call them that from now on, don't you? Oh no, it's an ambush. Who would have thought? What's a Dragonfly map without an ambush? Absolutely and utterly love the incendiary rounds that you get on a shotgun. Oh, I missed him. I'm good at this. Nice. I'm going to go down and get that health over here. So, I don't know if it's going to come in or not, but at the moment there is no falling damage, and I'm sure some of my maps may abuse that in the future. Right, so you get your preview of your first keycard. The red keycard is right there in front of your face. Oh god, so welcome to my stream. There are some very crude jokes, and thank you very much, Marisa, for the raid. I appreciate it, thank you. How's Risk of Rain 2? I loved the first game, and I haven't bought the second one yet, so do tell me, do you enjoy it? Okay, so there's your red keycard. As you can see, it's trapped at the moment. And above us is the green keycard, which we'll also be getting later. So this is the first part of the map that's completely non-linear. There's multiple paths, that door closes behind you. Things went out of control. Okay, sounds good. My kind of Risk of Rain. So, this is the little exit room. We have a need for a yellow key, a red key, and a green key. I like this room. It's colourful. It's nice. And so we have this path, we have that path, we have this little path, then we've got this one here, and a door that requires the yellow key. Ah, Cyano, that's where you're wrong. There is a blue key, and I'm going to reveal all of the secrets this playthrough. So for those of you who are here nice and early, you're going to get to see where the secret areas are, all 9 of them, assuming I remember where they are. So, I'm going to give you guys 3... Oh, and we've got down here. Not ominous at all. No, sir. So I'm going to give you 3 choices. We're going to go for the green key, the yellow key, or the red key. I had to think about that for a second. Which key should I go for first? Pick one. Thank you very much, Mr. Zor. Yeah, it's going smooth so far. Alright, H-Not spoke first. We're going red key. That is this way. Let's go into the basement. So, do you remember the red key? Oh, I need a red key to go back up. What a shame. So do you remember the red key was in that little chamber? If you watch straight ahead, assuming the bitrate doesn't destroy this, you'll see the red key lower down into this chamber here. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Ouch. I should not have taken that fireball. Reload. Oh, that's what you get for not going to collect some shells first. He's dead. So yeah, the red key follows you down from that chamber, so you now know that this is your goal. Let's deal with that imp first. So you can see it all around. I'm quite happy with this. Pick up the health pack. So we've got a room over this way, and we've got a room over this way. There's the minigun. I would like the minigun. Not imps and not shotgunning. Not shotgun guys. Yes, there will be some very unique bestiary entries in this game, so don't worry. It does have some unique stuff coming for it. It's not completely a Doom or Quake-like. But yeah, it's very Doomy in its approach. Hey, thanks again for the follow. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, Immorpha, yes, I'll help you take a screenshot of that later. Yeah, so this room's a bit of a horror scene. I love the strobe, but in case you've got epilepsy, let's move on. So we've got some barrels. We've got a minigun. I'll take that. Nice. And we got this. Oh, I love these. They are so nice. And a ton of enemies. Now, I've kind of built this cheap on purpose. You can quite literally kill that entire horde with just 2 sets of barrels. So, yeah. Lots of guts. Lots and lots of guts. Anyway, let's go to the other side. Now that I've got this big gun, we can do some mean damage with it in a minute. Thank you for your shells. Didn't actually mean to jump up there. Okay, so we're pretty stacked. Those guys can't see me because they're stupid. Right, let's kill a couple of those big reds with more barrels. I love how it just melts through those guys. Get out of my face. Thank you. So, now that I've gone to both sides, this red key is available. Is it still laggy for you guys? Oh, man. And Akira, that's a very good suggestion. In fact... One second. Paper. Randomize spawn frames. I'm going to take a few notes so I don't forget to update things to this map as I go. So I also need to fix floor outside at the start. God, I wish I could write quicker. Right, okay, let's go grab a red key and see what happens. So move that out of the way, there you go. Blur sphere? That's not a blur sphere, sir. That's a vinyl. Oh, I'm trapped. Who'd have thought? Yes, that guy has blue blood. He's going to be removed from this area because I'm not supposed to use him yet, I don't think. Oh, that's another one. So, sorry for pausing halfway through and making notes, but I don't want to forget. I'll leave you with the ceiling detail. Remove Pro Imp and rotate HP pack. Right, I'm not going to forget to do these things, because these are things I've been meaning to do for a while. Like this, I've known about this for ages and been meaning to rotate it, I just never get around to doing it. Okay, so this whole place has become a maze. So as you can see through here, we need to get through there, there's some new enemies in there. Same with this direction. So let's go. Let's go kill some things. You're a bad dude. Thank you. This is a Void Reaver. I'm not going to let him attack me, because I don't want him to. Plain and simple. Grab the armor. So this switch lowers all those window panes that we saw earlier. Grants us access back through the middle. Right. Oh, thank you very much for the donation. That came through really quietly, I didn't get to hear what it said. I'll have to check what it said in a moment, I'm very sorry. Unfortunately I can't tab out with this, because it causes problems. Unity decides that if you tab out during gameplay, for some reason it doesn't recapture the mouse, and because I have multiple monitors, if I spin left and click, I'll just be clicking on the other monitor, which is so dumb. Now I've been a bit rude to the player. There's a guy up here. But, you know, I know where everything is, because I made the damn thing. Oh yes, it is delightfully brutal. You couldn't have said that better. Stunlock him with a minigun. It's all good. Get out of my face. Thank you. I'll take this health. Blood for the blood god! Hail. And now that we're here, and we've done it, everything goes back to normal. And we have the red key, which means we can now use the lift. Sweet, so that's about a third of the level. And that brings extra dudes into the map for us. Hey, get out of my face. Oh, yeah, I'm trapped in there, let's jump over that. Thank you for dying. He's dead. Cool. Okay. I'm going to let someone who isn't H-Nox this time pick what key I'm going to go for. Green or yellow, your choice. Speak now. Whoever speaks first wins. Hey, I've got to let everyone have a go. Alright, Marisa says green. She was first, unfortunately, BDC. I'm sorry. So, green key is in this direction. Now, before I go there, I'm just going to stop off in this room and kill these dudes, because they give me extra shells. So that is a secret rocket launcher there. We will get that later. I can get those armor shards now though. Yeah, I guess I'll show you an incomplete effect. So I'm waiting for Mike to create a explosion actor that I can choose to trigger at any time I want. And I'm basically going to stack a few of those and make this bridge that I'm looking at right now blow up. So with the effects I do have, I've started the effect, but I need to come back to it once we've got the effects in the game to use. I mean, I did think of having like a barrel that you shoot and then when it detonates it happens or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I go for. But yeah, at the moment it just disappears. And you get smoke and embers. It's a bit of a cheap effect, I know. But once we've got explosions and other things, it'll make a bit more sense. So let's go outside. Here's where I showed at the very start of the thing, at the start of the stream. The bridge may burn. Bridge burner will be happy, won't he? There's a guy up here. He's not very nice. Let's get rid of him. You're a bad dude. Thank you for the ammo. So we got a minigun here. I've already got a minigun, but I will take it for the ammo. Oh. Yes. You're dead. I'm just going to let you come closer. Nice. So there's a few ways you can go around this place. So we could take the easy route down here, straight to the bottom. Like this. Or we could go the alternate route. So I'll go back to the top. And the reason I'm doing this is to show you something. So if you were to go this way, you get more health drops, which is, you know, useful if you need them. Risk for reward kind of thing. And this bucket full of acid, which goes up there. There's another bucket up there, and it goes across this pathway to the next area. Just thought I'd show you that bucket because it's like a little clue as to what's going to happen. So this is one of the bits of the map that I'm going to be working on today. So this lift exists, but it doesn't do anything. Now this lift is going to go up much slower, and there's going to be a fight in the small confined spaces of this floor. It won't be an intense fight, it'll just be a couple of imps or anything. Oh god, you guys. But yes, that's one of the things I want to do today, is curate a small fight on this lift here. Nothing intense, like one big red dude, a couple of those imp guys. Oh hey, blue key required, but I don't remember a blue key being anywhere else. I wonder where that is. No, I'm just going to kill you. Okay, cool, he died. Armor shots. Just going to jump up and get these shells quickly, because who wouldn't want the shells? So, I'll show you properly in a minute. Yeah, he burned out, good. So, these imps up here, I've set them to be stationary. So basically they don't try and run around, they just act like a turret shooting at you. I think that's a pretty cool feature. It's got its uses. I'm not sure I like the placement of these imps, but we'll see. We will see. As for how many keys are in the game, there are 4 at the moment. I don't know if there'll be more key types or anything else yet, but that's up to the main developers to decide. He's dead. Just want to show off the lighting in this game. So we have a small grate with a light above, and it actually casts the shadows. Oh, it's so fun playing with the lighting in this game. Another bit of lighting, you can see this fan here. It's just, it works for you when you're a mapper. Okay, so you've seen this area now. So the idea is that we're going to turn on that switch, which will activate these buckets and let us proceed. But first, I want to get the secret blue key. And while I'm back down here, I'm going to get the secret rocket ammo. Nice. Away we go. Take that health for the small acid damage I took. And there's a secret below the lift. Yeah. So, secrets on secrets. Anyone who knows me knows I like that sort of shit in Doom, so... you can die. Thank you. And this switch here brings the lift back down. But I can't remember if this is the version of the map where it doesn't work. Oh no, it does. Good. So I actually need to download a copy that I'd sent to Jason. Get him send. He's already sent me the copy back. We worked together on the like sort of functionality of this lift. I just need to update my own copy. Sweet. So now I've got everything. Let's go down here and activate the platformers. Also, you know, no action's not left without consequence. So as you can see, the blue dudes are infighting with the chaos ones. I'm not sure just yet, but I have a feeling I want to make a map where that's a very big mechanic. Cool. Anyway, before I proceed, I'm going to go get the blue door, which is over this way. So this gives you an overview from the starting area. You can see it from above, although admittedly you can't see too well through this grating. Whatever. And there's just extra health and armor, but I've been playing pretty well, I guess. I haven't taken too much damage, so I don't need it. I wonder, can you get on top of this building? Not quite. Good. Because if I could get out of bounds up there, if I could get up here, I'm out of bounds. Hello. this is totally not where I'm supposed to be. So I probably might do something to raise that up and make it less possible for you to jump up there. Rocket launcher does not yet apply momentum to actors, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not, but at the moment you don't get pushed. Onto the bucket we go. It's not the hardest of platforming. Anyway, let's kill this guy first. One thing I haven't shown you. Wow, I ran out of shells. Good. The auto map. This, my friends, is so nice. I love this auto map so much. You probably could anon him, actually, that's not a bad shout. So you can see all the areas I've been, all the areas I've seen, such as those buildings there in the distance. You can even see the angle I saw it at because of the way it's lit up. Yeah, it's really nice. Anyway, so the item in front of my character here is the auto map item, which will reveal the rest of the map to you. So I'm going to go pick that up now. That's also a pretty snazzy effect. Okay, so now if I look at the auto map, you'll see all the area that I haven't yet to explore. It's quite a big map. One thing I think is changing is you'll notice that the background, what I'm looking at here, becomes a blurred version in the background of the auto map. So if I look away, you can still see the bucket passing by me and stuff. I'm going to suggest not having that because it makes this look messier than it actually is. So if I get my view somewhere dark and static, it's nowhere near as intrusive, which is what I prefer. So yeah, I mean, we can go look underground and see this whole area here and all the blood stains everywhere from all the barrel explosions and everything else. The view from the map underneath makes it look like some real convoluted mess. So yeah, this is nice. I like this a lot. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to move on. Get out of my way, bucket. Thank you. And this area here is the other area I'm going to work on this stream. Let me reload my shotgun now that I have ammo. So you'll see there's two green keys because I haven't made up my mind where the green key is supposed to be. Oops. And yeah, it's just a bit up in the air as to what it's going to do. So yeah, we'll work on that in a bit. So if I grab this green key, stuff happens. This isn't even the latest version of the map anyway, so I need to, like I said, re-obtain that from Jason from when we were batting ideas back and forth. Oh nice, he got killed by something else. Sweet! I desperately want to maintain my position at the top here, so nice. I'm going to bait them towards the barrel. There we go. So yeah, this horde of zombies is stupid. I'm probably just going to delete them and change that bit entirely. The reason I don't want the green key here, even though it feels like a good place for it. Oh yeah, I picked up that green key, so now the green key enemy's triggering. Kill this quickly. But yeah, the reason I don't want it is there's no way to see that key before you get here. I want it somewhere telegraphed, somewhere you can see it early. You'll see in a bit the yellow key is projected way before you actually get to collect it. So, through there. I am so low on ammo. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know why I've got this pole here. I don't remember what I was doing with that. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you two more secrets. The first of which is over here. I failed the jump. Smooth moves. Give me your shells. Wow, I'm having to box these guys. Thank you. I'll take that. You're dead. You're very, very dead. Okay, so secret number one is there. And the quickest way there is up the buckets. Boink. That's where the blue key was. Up and away we go. Alright, so I thought I'd give these secrets an early reveal for those who are, I don't know, eager enough to watch my stream for the first Prodeus stream. I probably won't reveal all of them on future streams, so consider it a reward. And it's only for one map, you don't get to see everything. Okay, let's try this this jump again. That was the awkward jump. That's the easy jump. There you go. You get armor and health. Nice. Okay, so we've got one last place, the green key. Nope, green key, yellow key. That bridge is ever so slightly not jumpable. I'll show you. Yeah. You just miss it. Oh, I forgot the other secret actually. I completely forgot to get the rocket launcher. Just in time. Love it. Up and away we go. It's the idea for this secret. You can see those two health potions sort of giving away the pathway. You just jump off your bucket, jump off here, go collect a rocket launcher. Nice. This one I'm likely to change because Jason has found a dodgy jump you can do that can sort of get it. Oh, there are definitely speedrun strats. I mean, I can beat this map in like 4 minutes, maybe less. Whereas like an average playthrough of this would be about 15 to 20 minutes, give or take. Oh, good miss. I still haven't picked up any pistol ammo. Reload. So you can see another area behind here. That's the secret area, and I'll show you how to get that soon. That gets a minigun up there. Nice misses. You guys really should have hit me. Cheers. So earlier we were up at the green key. This is like where you can drop down from the green key to get here. Yes, Marisa, he probably could kill himself quite easily. And that's now a blood-soaked door. Nice. I think Jason and I are going to be looking to review the damage values on some weapons, because I actually think the rocket launcher is a bit underpowered at the moment. Now this is the area a lot of you have seen before. Nice, double headshot. So, bridge extends. All this good stuff. And now there's actually a platform here, so you can just about see the yellow key through there. Well, it's more to see from this angle here. Oh, nice. I'm going to go with the rocket launcher. Oh dear. Thank you. I don't want that charging in my face and exploding. The rocket launcher totally trivializes this whole fight. But that's the idea. It's in a secret area. It's supposed to be that fun, easy weapon to use. Nice, I'll take that health pack. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I collect this key is go for a secret, which is actually in the pit. Yeah. Longest lift ever, I know. But hey, it's a secret area, it's not like it's gameplay tired. I might speed it up a little bit, we'll see. We will see. I'll take this key. Things are going to spawn in. Still don't have any of those things. Please don't summon those, thank you. That guy is so tanky. I love it. Oh, there's one left. And he's dead too. Good. Let's go hoover up the ammo. And the armor. It's funny, like, you can play this map, like, casually, if you will, and it seems like a really difficult map. Then if you pay it, like, a decent amount of attention and play it, it seems quite easy. So I'm still... Whoops, I forgot about these guys. I'm still battling internally about the balance of this game. I don't know what would be considered too hard and too easy for a general audience. I'm hoping our difficult maps could be very difficult on the highest difficulty and sort of work backwards from there. But obviously this isn't appealing to the Doom audience, who is a bunch of veteran first-person shooters. It's the world, who are of a wildly different skill set. I'd rather you didn't hit me, thank you. Just using up the rockets because I've got them, and we're basically at the end of the map now. Yeah. So as you can see, we've basically been everywhere now. One thing you can't really get to see properly is this energy tube. Like, you see it through a window here, and a window here. But yeah, it's just like a pylon type thing generating energy. Right, so we have one secret left to go and get, which is this one. Very classic, old school style secret. Climbing through the vent shafts. Nailed them. They're very dead. So that nets you an armor over here. Just wasting all my rockets at this point. But yeah, with most of my secrets, I'm trying not to do the basic there's a hole in the wall with something in it kind of thing. I want an actual area to go with the secret. Even if it's a small area, just something different. Yeah, you're not wrong there. It is opened by the use key. And here's another secret for those, you know, it's one of those things, like, it's so obvious once you know it's here, you just jump through the window. But it's also obvious to a normal person to just run back the way you came. You've got what you came here for, sort of thing. So you can jump in, grab the minigun and a ton of ammo. And this bridge comes out, this little energy bridge. Which I like. I like the energy bridge. Right, let's go plug our keys in the exit and finish playing the map. This will be the longest playthrough I've had of this map. Somehow I missed the button. So this slows down. And we get a big ass portal. Nice. Hey, thank you very much for the subscription, Bridge. How you doing? You want your money back? Well, you just gave me your money. Whoops. So yeah, I didn't kill everything. There is a known issue. I've set up a few monsters that never actually spawn. Oops. Those will be solved soon, and it's actually it's good that I've made this mistake, because it's brought up a use case of trying to create some tools which help the mappers realise this kind of situation. So it should analyse the map and basically tell the mapper, hey, it's not actually possible to get 100% kills in your map because you've set this monster to be spawned, but don't spawn it. So, you know, pretty good. Yikes, 31.5 minutes. Sweet. Right. Delicious. So, there's a few things we're going to do. Let's move on to something rather than starting in the middle of a song. Yes, the Dogs Were Astronauts, great band. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is download the latest copy of this map, because I forgot to earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop onto the BRB screen really quickly just while I sort this out, and I'll be back with you in 2 minutes. I'm back. Okay, so I've sorted out the latest copy, I just need to load it. So we'll go and do that now. Version 58 of this map, because I save several copies every time I go. Yeah, they did, Agenox, they did. Whoops. Cool, so. Yes, let's see, where is that one? Look, here. So we got the green key area, we did delete the spare green key. So I need to change this fight here, I don't like these guys, and the position of the green key. I've just had an idea where that could go. I've just had an idea. What if I deleted... Let's line myself up a bit better with that now. What if I deleted this top portion here? And these extra screens. Goodbye screens. Okay, that... So you see this bit sticking up here? Those are attached to the lift. So I think I'm going to have to change the way that these work. So they're no longer attached to the lift and they just move. They don't move at all, they stay static. There you go. Okay, cool. So this piece here could become a platform. Well, Agenox, I missed that one. That's a good shout though, thank you. So, I'm going to do a little sloped lip here. What I'm going to do is, if I was to grab these edges, you can slice like that. So it just slices between two joins. And then, if I take this piece and this piece, I can grab the corners and just remove them. And now I've got a sloped piece here. I'm going to give this a slightly different texture, so let me see, Material Browser. If I was to go for one that can have diagonal pieces on, maybe this one, that would be quite nice, I think. Yeah. Basically it's not using this one here, even though it's very similar. And what I'm thinking is, because it's the green platform, it makes sense to make it green. Nice. It's got a little green lip there. Texturing is different to Doom in a good way. How to try and explain it. So I think the first tool that is huge is that you can colour things, anything. So let me just make a bigger example. So if I just like slap this texture up here, we've got the surface, cool. So step one, you pick a texture that you want. So I'm going to do this one. Notice how it sized the texture automatically, if I do this for you, to the surface. So if I was to change this, it changes what texture is used. See that? It dynamically changes to the best fit for what you've got. If I remove a side, it makes it a triangular piece, assuming the texture has a triangular option. It also distorts to match what you've got, although obviously we try to avoid bad distortions. So like in this case I'd probably do something like this. You get the point. And if I wanted to, say, have it in red, it's as simple as defining what colour red you want and applying it. Some textures you get full control on Bridge Burner, so these ones, the hotspot ones, automatically do what they do. Some textures are hot spotted but don't have diagonals, so if you apply it, it goes a bit weird. If there's no diagonals and you're putting it on a diagonal surface, it kind of craps out, but that's to be expected. Like, there isn't a diagonal version of that texture, so why would it work? But the case here is, you could, say you wanted some really finite texture control where like you've got lots of little pieces or something, you can make that out of different surfaces. So if I wanted to slice this one up into like a nice patterned trim, you can do that. Just loads of different pieces. If I wanted to extend this out, let's say, I'll grab these two. So you can do, you know, you can make a lot of combinations of this sort of thing. It's very powerful and it adapts to what you do. It's very, very quick as well. So, okay, these ones I want blue. They're now blue. Let's say I wanted these to be indented or extruded. Bang, I've got an extrusion or an indent. And it inherits all the properties. It's beautiful. It's so nice. So you can do all sorts of stuff. And it can be any arbitrary shape you want as well. So like if I wanted this triangular piece to be extruded, I can. And then let's say I wanted to slice this into multiple pieces. and have just like a small light that sticks out from it. I could extrude that one piece. I'll bring it in a little bit. And I could set that surface to be a light. And it sticks out of the ceiling. There you go. Like magic. You can do so much so quickly with this, once you get used to the hotkeys and all that sort of stuff. But we are looking to make it quicker and easier for the mapper. So yeah, where's the map? I hid it. So Shift H hides everything. If you have something selected and do Control Shift H, it hides everything but the selection. So if you want to work on just one small piece of the map, or let's say your computer runs slowly and the editor's a bit intense for you, you can hide everything that you're not working on and build just the one piece. You don't have to isolate it in a separate map or anything like that. There we go. Is it me or is this... There you go. It took a minute for the lighting to catch up then. I imagine that's because my computer's streaming as well, so it's like, whoa, you're doing too much here, dude. Anyway, where was I? I was making this platform. Also, to answer a question that came up earlier... Sorry, I'm totally sorry. Don, the game is not out yet. It was just backed on Kickstarter. And yeah, it'll be up and running in hopefully fall or autumn if you're like me and British, 2019. So you've only got up to 6 months to wait really for the early access to come out. And then the full game will be looking to release in sometime in 2020. I don't know the exact roadmap on timings for that. And Adam, when you say it's Adam, do you mean... Say what your specific colour is. There you go. If you're the Adam I'm thinking of. I don't want to go naming your actual name in person, because that's just, you know, rude. What I'm going to do is, I'll just use hotkeys, join these pieces, so now I can create a bridge between these surfaces. Ah, okay. Hi there, Adam. For a second I thought you were my housemate. I'm going to make this light green, and if I get the asset browser up, I can get a light entity. I reckon Bridge Burner is going to be moistened by the fact that everything is dynamically lit. There you go, so we just slapped a light in place, and then if we get the properties window up, oh, that was the asset browser. So I tend to have my interface always on, whereas Jason, the other developer, tends to close everything and open it as he needs. But yeah, so I'll probably keep my interface like this. I know it's a bit messy and like you have smaller screen space, but everything's there at a click sort of thing. Sort of the way I like to work. So you can define whatever colour you want. 0 to 1 in colour terms, so red, green, blue, and then this one that actually isn't used at the moment. I believe it used to be used. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's very in-depth. So if I wanted, say, a blue light, I'd just turn off the red and green channels and you've got, you know, proper blue lights. That makes this room look strange as fuck. Anyway, so the idea here is I was going to do a green. You could also overdo the numbers, so if I wanted to make it super powerful green, I'd just put a higher number in there. So we're going to go green with 0.25 on the blue, just to give it a sort of more tealy green sort of shade. The intensity I'm going to lower, so it's not as overbearing. Actually, we're going to go with 2 on the intensity, and then a range, so if I move further away you can see its range. I think I'm still in its range. Or you're just not drawing it. You're not drawing it because I didn't have it selected. Here you go. So you see a radial demonstration of its range. So, if I want a smaller light, I just put in a smaller number. Let's go 5, and it's really small. It's quite nice, quite easy to work with. As for additions to the game, Voided Brain, I am not in control of those decisions. That is down to the lead developers. I'm merely contracted as a level designer. But the short answer to that is probably. If I have my way, it's likely. So, there are also different lighting types. You can use a spotlight, and if I rotate this to say face the ceiling, whoops, that's the wrong angle, there you go, and extend its range to say 15, 25, you'll now see it's casting a green light only in that direction up there. So, you know, There's a lot of lighting options you can do with this. I keep grabbing the wrong one. Clumsy. If I wanted this light to only cast upwards, for example, I'm just going to rotate that back into position. There you go. Nice. I could change its angle to be, say, 60 or 120, so the FOV of the light is wider. If I put it slightly in the platform, it'll feel more like it's coming from the light itself. So you can do a lot of things, and if I was to, say, put something in the way, I'll duplicate this one surface and extrude it and bridge the bottom. Bam, there's a shadow. It mimics exactly the geometry. Any arbitrary shape, even if it's moving, it would work. Thanks, Blasty. You're the man. How you doing? Anyway, I'm going to go retrieve my light because I didn't want a spotlight. I actually just want a standard point light. Casting from there. The range I'm going to do about 10. So you just get a slight tint towards the ceiling. It's nothing too intense. And I'm going to pulse it. So there's a flicker pattern. Work's done in 4 minutes. Nice. Take care, dude. Oh yeah, the center line being shown where you're moving things, huge godsend. You can see it moving along the pillar down here. Also, as with any editing tool, you can adjust the grid size. So, yeah, with this I'm going to make it pulse. Now, flickers have, you basically type in numbers between 0 and 9, 9 being full brightness, 0 being, well, off. So if I wanted a random sequence, I just type in random numbers. Now, the value, basically the flicker sequence is you get 20 numbers. So if I was to put in like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, that's 20 values. And done. We now have a light that gradients from off to fully on, back to off again. So this light will just pulse on and off and on and off sort of thing. So if I go in-game right here, boom, we have a pulsing light. I'm just going to use a cheat to disable the monsters so they stop doing things. Cheers, guys. Yeah, you'll see my hands glowing and everything else as well. So yeah, you've got a lot of control on the lighting front, and I imagine there'll be more control later on as well, which will be good. That's a good jumping distance, you can jump that quite easily. Can you make it without sprint from the bridge? Yeah, easy. Cool. So there's no excuse for someone not being able to collect a green key on that pedestal there. The next question is, how visible is that? So if I go retrieve the green key from over here, put a megasphere there. There aren't any health power-ups like that yet. That's one of my earliest critiques of the game, actually. As a mapper, there's no bonus tools, nothing to take you above 100 health yet. But there might be. There might be. Also, did someone just get a little bit happy at Tesseract, perchance? Can turn this up a little bit. Okay, so if I jump down here, you can see that clear as day. Also, look at the sun shaft. The lighting in this game, I tell you, it's something else. Hey, Arlene, how you doing? We've just placed a green key. How exciting. Oh, fuck. I've just deleted something I needed to keep. As in, the sides of this wall. It's now a one-way wall. How do? Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Okay, so I need to fix that, and the quickest way is, well, steal my own work. So for some reason, the base of my building was attached to that pit. It's obvious why I did that. So I don't need any of that surface, so I'll delete those, and then I need to rework this bit here and here. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. going to bring those across here. And then I'll apply the trim texture. There we go. Nice. That was quick and easy to fix, wasn't it? Nice. Oh, to go back to what you were talking about, Bridge Burner. So, if you wanted finite texture control, so there's a few more things to do with textures that you can do. So some textures are tileable rather than like hotspot. So for example, this metal grating. There are different texture modes, so you can turn any texture into a tiled texture, but you'd get the full map of it. So if you set it to world or local, it would be sort of becoming normal, but it would be very weird if I put, say, the lights in local mode, because it just looks strange. See how you see all the different lighting options tiling across? But you can align them if you wanted. But in terms of textures like this, it makes a lot more sense to use the hotspot because it's doing what you're trying to do by hand. But, for example, let's say I had this texture here. That's not aligned, I don't like that. I'll align it myself because it's tileable. So you can do aligning on any surface should you need to. So, for example, I'll delete that face, I don't need it. Like these floors here. If I wanted to do something a little bit weird, I could rotate that grid 45 degrees and make it work. But yeah, like it's all there, it's all possible. And one example of hand aligning that I do use is these computer screens. So at the moment we don't have an official switch texture, if you will. I forgot to bring this back face back in. There you go. So at the moment we're using one of the computer screens as the switch, but that hasn't got its own dedicated texture, it's a full set of screens. So, and I'm sure we're going to change this, but not very far in the future, to be honest. But if I create a piece that is... Hello. I had an extra vertex on this one. Let's delete the spare vertex. Cool, so if you made a piece that was the size of a switch, a 1 by 1 meter square, or whatever unit that measurement actually is, if you do hotspot, it will find something that fits. That might not be the texture you were looking for, so if you go to local, what are the chances it found the correct piece straight away? That was luck. Yeah, so like if I drag this out, you'll see we have a ton of computer screens. I'll just put that through the ceiling. So yeah, like you'd position it, and then you just realign it to be wherever it is you need it to be. It's easy. Also, the movement is done based on the grid size. Oh no, it's not. It's based on the smallest grid size. That was it, yeah. So it's always on grid. Your alignment's never like wonky, which is nice. Don't worry, I knew what sort of questions you were going to ask. Doom texture when? Well, I can see people trying to rip all this sort of stuff into Doom, so eventually, maybe. I'm not going to endorse it yet, but eventually. I'm sure one of you guys will take the patience and drive to do it. Okay, so green key fights area. In fact, I'm going to change this trigger here. So this is a trigger. You can do a trigger volume of any cuboid size. And make it trigger anything. So in this case, if you go to where the key is, you could just make the key be the trigger, to be honest. Smaller grid, there you go. So if the player goes in that box at any time, it triggers these enemies here. I've also kind of made it so the key is a trigger as well, because it was a separate thing, so it spawns all those other things as well. But yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff to make it trigger and so on and so forth. In terms of complex scripting, so there isn't a scripting language, at least yet. I don't know if it's planned to have one. My guess is not. But you never know what the future holds. But yeah, so you can get some chains going. So, for example, this bucket here belongs to this container. And this container belongs to this mover, which belongs to the next, so on and so forth. So they all act on each other. So this mover moves the bucket up. The next mover moves the bucket along. Then it moves it diagonally along. Then it moves it along again. Then it moves to the left. Then it dips into the acid, which would, to be precise, take you all the way over here. It goes through here. Then it gets dunked in this acid. Then it repeats. So once it's out of sight here, it teleports here, underneath the map. So what you'll see here, if I make my grid huge, I can move them out. I have a few buckets here. And then a few sets of that script that I've built for each bucket. And then we've got different delays, so they trigger at different times. So when you hit this switch here, it turns on this chain, and it turns on all these chains. So, yeah, for a Doom mapper, it's voodoo doll mentality. The reason it's done this way is, surprisingly, a lot of modern games do it this way. Funnily enough, I found out thanks to Jason. Payday 2, for example, did it this way. But yeah, the idea is that it's a visual way. There's no coding per se, so it should hopefully make it feel a bit more tangible, a bit more understandable to the average newer mapper. So, yeah. But yeah, you can stack all these effects on top of each other, so you can make it like when this mover does something, it triggers something that spawns over here, and then when that thing over there was killed, it does something over there, and it can all stack on top, and it can go wild as you really have the patience to do. Right, let's undo all this bucket moving. There we go. Cool. I think I'm going to work on the elevator first. So here's a little messy one. This one I actually had to ask Jason to help me. And the reason I got him to help me, just to understand it to begin with, was this elevator is going to be slow the first time you use it, and only the first time you use it. So this left-hand one, you'll see up here, it's moving very slowly. So you see a representation of the lift's movement. In this case, it moves 32 map grid units, which is, let me get the grid size to the right size. So the size the grid is at now, it moves 32 of those upwards. Put 32 back in there. And it does it over the span of 15 seconds. So as you can see, it goes up nice and slow. Now, I'm actually going to be doing that at about 30 seconds, and I'm going to have 3 fights every 10 seconds on this lift. So it's a very slow and arduous lift. And then after it's been done once, this toggle will turn off this chain and turn on this chain. So the next time you use the lift switch, it does the quicker lift, which at the moment is starting by going down because it would be up when it first gets used. And at the moment it's doing it in 5 seconds. So that full lift, which would take 30 seconds the first time, only takes 5 seconds every use thereafter. What was that? So the cam on the center is the effect that will shake the player's camera so it looks like a chunky elevator. Bingo! Nailed it. So this is a cam shake module, or entity, or whatever you'd want to call it. So you can define the different variables for it, so like how intense it is, how much it rumbles, how far away, like the minimum and maximum distance, how far away the rumble affects you. So you can see this red radius ring here. It's like if you're just on the outside, it affects you, but only slightly, and if you're in the middle, it does it more intensely. And how long it takes for the rumble to start, how long it takes for the rumble to fade. You know what, H-Knots, I haven't checked it out, so I'm going to do that right now as a test. Why not? Let's have some fun. So I'm going to put a trigger here. When the player walks into this trigger, I'm just going to make it bigger, so it's not really missable. Don't put letters in the number field. So only the player can trigger this. When it triggers when something enters it, and it triggers only once. Perfect. And we're going to trigger a cam shake. So I'll put a cam shake. It could be any arbitrary location, really. But yep, we've got a cam shake here. We're going to do the frequency low. We'll do the amount at, I don't know, let's start low. We'll go 10 and 10 on the rumbles. And rumble extra 10. I don't know what rumble extra actually does, so this will be interesting. And it loops. Okay. This should be bad. My camera should go all over the place. Oh wait, Nope. So the one bit I didn't do there was tell this trigger to trigger that cam. There you go. So if I play from here, let's have a look. Let's see how silly this is, shall we? Yeah, that's pretty mental. I don't know how that's coming through with the lower frame rate on stream, but yeah. Rage mode enabled. And as I get closer to the area, you'll see it becomes more intense. So if I tippy-toe my way forward. But yeah, you can do some silly stuff in this editor, basically. I probably shouldn't do this. Yeah, but the thing is, your Terry maps will be rated lowly, so... Yeah, let's get rid of that. That's nauseating. I imagine there will be limits placed on these things. That was literally just like full on like circle banging your head. Hold on. I may have an idea. Let me make the range quite tight, so... There you go, so you have to be in that circle, basically. This is totally going to get muted on stream. On the VOD. Oh well. Probably, yeah. Oh man, I can't time it well enough. Anyway, the memes are over, okay? The memes are over. Let's get back to my streaming playlist, shall we? Yeah. Let's see. What am I in the mood for? Actually, I know what I'm in the mood for. That earned a follow. Thank you very much. Let's go all the way to the bottom of my playlist because I've added some good stuff recently. Where is it? I know what I want to listen to, but I can't see it. There it is. Yes. Yeah, please do clip that. I had a good time. Yeah, right. Okay, this lift. Rightio then. So, the idea is on this lift, monsters spawn in 3 waves, and you have to fight your way through it. So first things first, I want to make sure the player's got enough ammo to endure this. And to do that, I'm going to have a little ammo stash here. So I'm going to slice this piece out. And I'm going to drag this down. Whoa, didn't mean to double do that. Basically, I'm just going to have like a nice little ledge here. Take these pieces, I'm going to delete these top corners. I'm then going to re-merge this into one piece. Delete that face. And drag this over here. So we've just got like a little sloped alcove going in. And these bits, yeah, I'm just going to... I'll do it one piece at a time. Oh yeah, you need to do the middle of the piece. Duh. So I've sliced this up into multiple chunks, and now I can just make lights out of them, which is what I want. The light texture is there. If I get rid of that one, I can now make this an even measurements. I'm going to make that one 4 units wide. And I'm going to make these ones 2 units wide respectively. Wait, there's verses there? Get rid of those. There you go, so it's 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2. And notice how the lights just scaled perfectly. Hey Barley, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Immortal, we could do the intense strobe. We could have done that. I've just seen that comment now, so. Okay, if I come out of this view, I'm just going to get... I like this crossbar for my angled pieces because it seems to size nicely. There you go. That looks nice. And I'm going to delete these 2 faces. And I'm going to copy this because this is already set up how I want it now. I'm going to select all these pieces. And if I put myself in a better place, there you go, I can just extend it out like that. And we have... well, perfect geometry. I feel these side bits should be grey to match the other surfaces that it's attached to. There you go. Only Eternity players allowed on stream. Yeah, Arlene, I didn't sub to you for nothing. Get playing. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I want to put some ammo in here. So, I'm going to put some ammo. Don't need to be on such a low grid size. Place one there, and one there. In fact, I'm going to change that one to be bullets so you can use a minigun. And I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling good and generous. Actually, there's a ton of health before it. No, I'm not feeling generous. That's all you're getting. So if I was to go in game, you'd be able to see the stuff here. And as you can see, this box totally needs rotating because it's going in geometry there. So that's really easy to do. Just grab this and rotate. Done. Play from here. I need to rotate that medkit. I remember now. I remember. There you go. And Immortal wants a screenshot of the medkit as well, so. No clip. What angle would be best for this? I guess that. There you go, Morpher. I'll leave that there for a few seconds. Take your print screen. Ah, you know what? It's hat time. Stupid poppers are broken, aren't they? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, cool. The old Doom hat is back. Right. Okay, so. Actually. Quake hat, let's go. Right. So there's this one in here that needs rotating, so I'm going to... Oops, wrong button. Let's make my way through here. I can't wait to be able to turn off all these pink squares in the editor. That is one of the features I've requested, because you can see every entity through every wall. And there's a lot in my map. You want 2 hats on top of each other. Tell you what, 100 bits, and I'll wear every hat that I have within my vicinity for a minute. There's a few hats. There we go. That should be good. Oh, we're halfway there. Halfway there, that's half the hats. Okay, so that medkit's in a good position. Oh wait, it's 2 sets of 50, I'm an idiot. Alright, fine. Fine. We have Quake hat. Doom hat. Coheed and Cambria hat. It's not going to fit. Let me unpop it. Zelda hat. And another Coheed hat. And I don't know where my Dragonfly hat's gone. It's not in here, so you'll have to go without it. Stretch the head up. Alright, hold on. I just need to check how much of a cunt I look right now. Oh my god. If I saw me, I'd shoot me. I'd just put me out of my misery. Maybe that's... Someone's screenshot it already, haven't they? Whatever. The new Josh meme. Let's sort this out. It's compressing my head a bit. Oh my god. Oh dear. It looks like I'm wearing like a fortress on my head. Let's get on with the show. My god, do I feel like a cunt. Hey, who's messaging me? Oh dear, was that Arlene? You bitch. You bitch. I'm not even going to look at it. I know what it is. That's the worst bit. Okay, right. Let's spawn some monsters in here. Let's just do the fucking map, shall we? Okay, so we have a range of assets in the bottom right corner. We're going to look at entities, monsters. Now, we have not the biggest bestiary yet. It's growing. But I'm thinking we're going to go up in tiers, so it'll start easy, then go medium, then I'll be a dick right at the end. So, starting easy, we'll do 3 zombies. I'm going to rotate this one into place, then just duplicate him, so I already know he's... Actually, before I do that, we'll turn off him being started triggered and use effect. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to take 3 of these. Going to move him left one. Okay, so we've got those 3 who will spawn behind you at the start. And what I need to do is parent these to one of the movers. We'll do the right hand side mover. Actually no, the left hand. So by parenting them, when that mover moves, they move with it, so they're now bound to the elevator. So if the elevator was up here and then they spawned, they'd spawn here and drop down. But if I bind them to the elevator, they should move up with it when the spawning happens. Now the next part is I need to do a relay. Now what a relay is a delay. Basically it takes a signal, so you trigger the relay. The relay waits until its time is up, then it triggers whatever it's attached to. So in this context, what I'm going to do, let me move it out the wall a bit. I'm just going to skip to a song with a bit more oomph. Oh, yes. Maybe not oomphy, but delicious all the same. So we're going to wait 5 seconds. Yes, Immorpha, exactly. It does have that sort of work ethic, if you will. Okay, so what I've done, so you can use random timings here. So you have a minimum delay duration and a maximum delay duration. So what we're going to do is set both of them to 5 seconds, so it always runs for 5 seconds and then triggers. And the count is basically how many times does it need to be triggered before it triggers. So if you were doing like a thing where you need all 3 enemies to die first before something happens, you'd get all 3 of those things to trigger the relay on kill, and then when the count hits 3, it would then trigger it. So yeah, H-Nox, it does sort of dumb down that feeling, doesn't it? It doesn't make you feel as good about what you do as as it actually is. Anyway, so this piece here triggers the mover. I also want this to trigger the relay. No, not parent, trigger. So we're going to have one on 5 seconds, we're going to have one on 15, and we're going to have one on 25. So I'll just set those up now. Okay, so the 5-second one is going to turn on these 3 enemies here. And before I go gung-ho with this, I'm going to test it and make sure that the parenting of it lifts it up properly. So after 5 seconds, also, fan, fan, hey! And they're bound to the lift, they're going up as they should. If I turn the AI back on, there you go. They come after you, you could have a little boxing match with them. Or you could, you know, waste your shells and shoot their heads off. Just going to pause the song. So, back to the editor. Look at that, there's a hotkey to go back to the editor. It's such a good editor. This is so good. I love the Prodeus tools. I really do. Oh, also, instant grid rotate 45. Yes. Yeah, you don't have to use the hotkeys, Arlene. Everything has a button somewhere. But the lazy man's mentality is find out the way to do things quicker, so maybe you're not lazy. Anyway, so the next wave of monsters, I was thinking, how rude would 3 of the imp dudes be? Like, they're even called imp in the editor at the moment because we haven't got a proper name for them. Everything's whip. Maybe I'll just do 2. So we'll go 3 enemies on the first wave, 2 on the next, 1 on the last one, because the last one will be kind of... Actually, 2 on the last one. I'm going to be a dick. I'm going to be a dick. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do just 2 of these, I think. It's a tight, cramped place. I am a dick. What more could you want? Also, I've just noticed, holy fucking shit, 36 people watching me wear 20 hats? Fuck. Hi guys. Okay, so this one here, the 15-second delay, will trigger these 2. And then the last part, the bit, you know, concluding that Dragonfly is a dick and no one should be his friend, is going to be 2 big reds. So if I duplicate him, I'll just rotate him to face that way, and the top one should trigger these. Now, for convenience sake, I'm going to bitch slap a couple of weapons down and an appropriate amount of ammo for them, which is literally just a box of shells. Weapons, weapons, weapons. There you go. So I'm going to go minigun, pistol, shotgun. Because those are plausible things that the player might have at this moment. They couldn't have possibly got the rocket launcher sooner than this point, so there you go. Check above once done. Check what? Above. Oh, right. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, whatever. Bracy in a dick. No comment. The other comment also, yeah, I'll let you guys just be. Have fun. Cool, so I've got weapons, I've got no armor. Yeah, this is probably a fair thing to test. I'll pause my music so it's not overbearing. Also, you'll notice when I hit this switch, that door will be blocked off so you can't just cheese out. Cool. So after 5 seconds, I'm going to do what I said I probably wouldn't do, which is waste ammo. You know, I think 30 seconds is too slow. Also, I forgot to parent them, so they didn't. There's a lot of things I forgot. There are so many things I forgot to do. Right, so these extra dudes, I also need to parent to the lift so they move with the lift. And these extra relays need to be triggered, so this needs to trigger that one and that one, otherwise they never fire. Yes. Yeah, H-Knots, I was thinking of having a wave spawn once you get to the top, but I was going to do that more on a physical sense, so once your player actually gets to the top rather than timing-based thing. I'm going to try and spawn block this dude. It didn't work. Cool. I'm glad that's not a thing. Also, if you minigun those guys, you have a long way. Yeah, this is going to be tight. Luckily, you'll only be 5 seconds away from the top, so... I should make those stairs on all sides so these guys can climb. Or maybe I'll just have enemies waiting at the top rather than spawning them in, so it feels a bit more incidental. Yeah, I'll do that. And now the lift is quick. See that? Then if I use this again, it's quick. Those monsters don't get re-triggered. It's beautiful. I don't know why I went back down, because I know I can't cheese out of this lift, because it moves too quickly. See you guys. Boom. Yay, secret. Which is just 40 armor, but, you know, armor's precious, so... So if I hit this switch here... I've not hooked that switch up. That's what I've not done. Yeah, the HUD is adjustable. I can't remember the keys for that, actually. I think it might just be plus and minus. No, that's the FOV. So the FOV's got control. Like, you can, if you really want to play the game like you're fully zoomed in and get motion sick, be my guest, but I'd rather go Quake Pro about it. Make the game feel super fast. Yeah. Although, to be fair, this 120 FOV is possibly a bit much. I'd probably go for about here, which I think would be 105, I'm going to guess. Estimated guess. Oh, I didn't check what the hotkey button was for the thing. But yeah. Okay, so I need to hook up this bottom switch. This switch needs to do the correct thing. So what does this trigger? This triggers these two. What does that trigger? That triggers the effects. Okay. Right, so at the moment it's literally just triggering the spark effects. It's not actually doing the lift's action. But it is. Was it just a case? No, I'm very curious. I think I must have just been positioned wrong or something. Was I literally just fumbling the button like an idiot? So I'm not getting like a press to use message. Did I not enable that? Use to trigger. I only play a trigger. There is literally no excuse for this to not work. I might have to talk to Jason about that one. That might be a possible bug at the moment. Thank you very much for the follow, Matt Glad. I appreciate it. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I forgot to check what that guy's donation was earlier. I feel so bad. Sorry. Let me check now. Make it rain. Thank you, Pope King Joe. I'm very sorry I didn't check it earlier. I was in the middle of the playthrough and then just completely forgot like an idiot. Well, now you know me. I'm the Dumbs. You know, Corn King, that's a valid assessment. I'll write that one down as a question to ask. So, right, I've taken a note of that. Either it won't change, it'll stay as it is, or it will change, or it'll be an option. But it's not me who gets to make that decision. So, whatever the overlords of the Prodeus dev team say. Okay, right. Let's actually get this done, because I've done very little mapping or anything. I've literally placed, what, 7 enemies. Woo. Okay, so once you get to the top, I'm literally just gonna throw a couple of imps in your face. One in each of the cardinal directions. Actually, not even that. That'd be southeast or southwest or something. Cool. So if I copy that, that's something I haven't checked. Does this rotate button work on those? No, it doesn't. It's more for brushwork. Okay. At least I know that now. Yeah, that one works. That's cool. So we've got 4 imps at the top surrounding you, and as I said earlier, I actually want to bring this on all 3 sides so that the big red dudes can climb. So you go there, then all we need to do is delete the faces that we don't need. That's pretty perfectly sized. Sick. And then do the same on the opposite side. Oh, didn't quite grab it. So, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, and remember to actually grab the sides. Done. Simple as that. Now we have multiple stairs. Oh god, this is good fun. It is a great editor. Also, you know I was talking about the sunbeams coming through textures and stuff? Whoops, let me tell those guys to stop doing things. Look at this. It literally goes through the texture perfectly. I don't know why that satisfies me so much, but it just does. You're most welcome, Matt. Everternity was designed to have something for everyone, but go down, dick. Yeah, it's supposed to challenge the more hardcore players, but also be accessible to the lower end players, if that makes sense. If you do end up playing, you know, on too high of a difficulty, just tone it down. It should eventually be possible for you. Bridge burner, you there? Arlene wants you to see these lights and the things you can do with them. Ooh. I don't need a blue key, I'll just cheat through. I love the god beams or god rays or whatever you want to call them. I'll go back through here. Yeah, this is like a great example of it. Oh, nice. Comes to the windows as well. Yeah, it's all good fun. I'm going to check and see if I can find the HUD buttons, although I'm not sure what they were, because, well, I didn't create them. I know it's in my build, so there is a hotkey for it at the moment. I'm just going to mash... That's disable HUD. You know, I don't know what it is. I know I've changed it to super grainy, though. So this is technically at 216p, I think. And now I need to remember which the hotkey was for that one. I've pressed a button, I don't know which one it was. Like, all the hotkeys are literally just buttons at the moment for testing purposes. I'll turn the AI back off. No. I will find it eventually. Is it page up or down? I can't believe I've forgotten it. I literally hit every button earlier. Oh, you know what? I actually quite like it like this. Plus, it's also higher frame rate because, you know, it's rendering less pixels. Ah, you're just starting to get to where it's difficult. I'm going places. Is that smoother on stream for you guys? Because I've lowered the quality massively. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely not like anything to do with my CPU then. Like, it's just straight up the internet connection I have. I died. It's being very blurry. Smooth. Well, no, it's like the frame rate is much higher on my end. So instead of running at about 60, I'm probably getting my full 144 hertz at the moment. I have 144 hertz frame rate thingy. Monitor. That's the word. Monitor. Anyway. Music. Wave of Babies by Animals as Leaders. Absolute banger. Just going to place a health pack. I'll put it on top of here. Wonder what way that's facing in game. I'm pretty sure I want it to face that way. Yeah, cool. Door. Right. Gonna punch these guys first. Maybe I should change the spawn time so they come in earlier, and then you're stuck with the... I didn't even turn the AI on, so they couldn't retaliate. Whoops. Where does one get a Fire Red Quake 1 hat? It's actually a Quake Champions hat. Not that you'd be able to tell the difference. Only difference really being that I can't see my own stream because I was looking at a donation. 1 second. There you go. So right at the back it says Quake Champions on it. You get it through the Bethesda store online. Oh dear, I made a mistake. Yeah. Now, because I've tabbed out during this, if I click over here... Oh wait, has it actually recaptured the maps? Beautiful. Well, I'm nearly dead. That's nice. You know, I think I'm actually going to make all of the side stairs because that there is too high to climb up. I just want the monsters to just charge at you and be a pain in the ass. Yeah, basically it's borderless. Like I can tab out freely and it doesn't like jump in and out and stuff, which is very useful when streaming. Okay, back to the editor. Covering your ears and pretending it's Quake 1? I see, I see. Quake Champions isn't a bad game. I mean, I don't really agree with the class-based system. Like, that never was and never is Doom. Quake. Doom. Same difference really, isn't it? Cool. Can you customize it to be smaller? I'm not currently. I'm sure you can, maybe. The crosshair is based on the weapon though, so you get different crosshairs for different weapons, and they are actually scaled to the size of the spread of the weapon. So I don't know, is the question. Maybe not, because they're based on the weapon spread. Woof woof, see you soon. Don't do anything insane without you. Wouldn't dream of it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, if I want to... I like the way this looks. I don't want to have to break this up into smaller pieces. Yeah, there's something in the middle. You're not wrong there, Corn King. You're not wrong. It's a bit of an odd one out. I'm going to try one angled stair, and if it doesn't work out, I can always copy it from the other side, so no biggie. Just going to double check what texture. Yeah, okay. So now you're about to see a pro fumble around. Professional fumbling. Basically my D&D career in a nutshell. So that would have been the ribbed panel texture. Yeah, that works. And it needs to go halfway out, so... I want to say... that is halfway? No way, that's halfway. Cool. Bacon Copter, now that's a great username. Thank you very much for the follow, Bacon. You know what, I'm going to bring that only up to the light there. I'm going to change the thickness of these two, so if I isolate them out, make them thinner, then just grab this floor here and extend it out. This room's suddenly going to be a lot more visually noisy once I'm finished with it. Okay, so if I combine that into a single piece, I can copy it, I can rotate it. Left one. Grab this, delete this crap, delete all the sides, because they're no longer needed. Don't worry guys, I will look at the chat in a minute. Just head in the game. What do we think of that? Let's get a better angle. There you go. I actually quite like it. I thought I wouldn't like it, but it is quite nice. Yeah, Voided Brain, Adam. You get your head around it pretty quick after a while. Did I use a what now? Boolean difference function? I don't think I'd actually know what that would define as. Obviously Boolean is true or false. I'm just going to see how this plays, because hopefully the monsters can climb up and down it a lot easier now. Oh, not yet. That isn't actually a feature. I'm hoping it will be one soon. It is on my request list, so... But the fact that you thought I did one, yeah. Bitchin'. They can all burn to death. I love the way that when they burn, for some reason their heads explode. Video game logic is great. If you know where they're going to spawn, you can abuse them. Oh god, I love it. I love it. This is one of those brown trouser moments. You got the Hellfire just falling down from above. And then those dudes spawning in when there's not much time to the top, but enough for them to be a pain. Yeah. RIP console gamers. But obviously, you know, on a console you'll probably play on a lower difficulty first. But yeah, those guys ran across here much easier. I do quite like the way this is presented now. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't have to use a minigun, so it's not too rude. So if I was to restart, you're seeing a lot of stuttering. Is that normal or just the stream being a cunt? It's the stream. My internet today has been diabolical. It's awful, and I don't know why. I'm going to try and leave everything alive. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter what direction you're in, they will charge at you now. There will be blood. Lots and lots of blood. This minigun shreds. It's possibly too powerful at the moment. Hey, Remy. Come on. That wasn't even a hard fight. Yeah, I think we're looking to work on the sound effects, Bacon, so it'll feel a lot beefier when finished. Oh, I've got some Z fighting. That's from the lift. Because that used to go into the little concave I made for it, but that's not there anymore, so I'm going to have to flatten that out. Yeah, now that the Kickstarter funds have come in, we're in a position where we can hire talent to do that sort of stuff. I mean, the guys have got some experience in sound design and stuff themselves, but obviously we'd be looking to bring on board the best of the best. So if that goes down, grab those two. So yeah, this is why you do your brushwork before you do all your entity placement if you can, because at the moment the entities aren't toggleable. They will be, hopefully, but at the moment they're not, so... Right. Bye! Because falling damage is for wimps. I should pause my music because it clashes with the game's music. Welcome back! You missed nothing. Everything's going to die brutally quickly because this minigun is just dumb. It's so dumb, in a good way. It's so fun. Maybe we could do some little tests on like monster counts and stuff. Yeah, they're dead. I mean, this drinks your ammo. Nice. Anyway, the point was to check if that elevator piece sticks out the floor anymore, and it doesn't because I sized it properly. Yes. So that's where it was. Should be like sparks and smoke come out of it. There you go. Oh, so there is a monster that's sort of Lost Soul-ish in design. It's small, it's fragile, and it's quick, and it dashes at you. Called the Skullfish. But imagine if the Lost Soul had babies with the Serious Sam headless dude. And they blow up on impact. So that's what you get. They're very fun. They are very fun to go against, but if you're not ready for them, oh boy. God, you can't say that shit. Bitch. Bitch. Is he dead? He's dead. Oh no, he's not. He just lost a limb. Cool. Don't know why I'm still doing this. But, yeah. What is the time? 9:30. Okay. Yeah, my mouse has become unbound from the screen now, so I'm going to try clicking on it. Does that bound? No, it doesn't want to do that either. No, it's just unbound. So if I click over here now, the game comes out of focus, which is so frustrating. The only easy way to fix it is go into the editor, then back into the game. I'm dead. Alright, take care, Morpher. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been fun. Can you get full health and test rocket jumping? I can already tell you it doesn't do anything. You just die. That's because rockets don't like push or move things at the moment. I don't know what their plan is with that. But sure, I could show you. Bye. Totally didn't just no clip out of the way or anything. So, oh, I want to go up on the bridge. Well, rocket jumps aren't going to do that for you. But if you want to die, it's good. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Basically, the problem with rocket jumps, as much as I love rocket jumps, is they can break things badly. You know, they provide the ability to go places you shouldn't go, that sort of stuff, so... Right. I'm calling this bit done. So the next bit is to tweak the green key area. So what I'm thinking... Oh, nice. That makes a lot of sense then. So you see this green key area that I've made here? Okay, I've got a text. Just going to double check it's not important. It was possibly important. No. Right, okay, so what I'm thinking, this will be an actual level in Prodeus, yes. Couldn't see a name because it's dark blue. Hi there, Warp Pro. I'm thinking we have a glass cage over the top of this. So if I was to duplicate this, I'm gonna colour this. Oh, I'm missing one of the faces. Look at that. Combine and weld all that, so that's now all one piece. And because it's welded, I can like move a point and all of them move with it. Cool. Right, so if I duplicate this and flip it for now, we don't need to see the bottom just yet. Or do we? I'm not sure how I want to do this, but basically I just want to do a glass cage around it. You know, I'm just going to draw it from scratch. Do it from scratch, easiest way to do things. Yeah, so actually, not from scratch. Whoops. If I grab all of this bottom section and extend it upwards, let's see how tall that is. So, 1, 2, 3 units. Yeah, 3 is a good height. And then what I'll do is I'll select all these pieces, isolate them into their own entity, and flip them. I don't know why that side's not attached. God damn it. Because I'm working with green textures and the highlight is green, it's, you can't really see it very well. Anyway, so if I flip those faces so they're all facing outwards now, we have our glass cage. I'm going to make this black because it's cool, I guess. If I select these 4 faces here, and go to my glass panel texture, I can apply that. I'll put white on there just so the outside trim is a nice colour. Cool. So what I'm going to do is isolate the glass panels. So if I just take the 4 glass panels and detach them from this, I can now grab the sides of these poles here. So if I do these 2 inside ones, I could do that. Do these 2, do them in... oh no. Slow down, think about what you're doing. So turn those into chunky pillars. Now, what I'm thinking, actually, I don't really want that shape. I want this to be quite thin. So if I do that there like that, and this here like this, I could join them across here. So we've got like an angled piece. Right, which one have I selected? That one. Okay. Good job I didn't join them originally, because now I can do this sort of stuff. Prodeus when. Do it on the 4th one. Join those up, so we've got some nice angled pieces here. Now all we need to do is duplicate the glass, flip it around, and bring each face inwards a notch so it actually has some depth to it. There we go. So you've got a green key in a glass cage, nice. Is glass breakable? No, it is not. I mean, there may be the possibility for that later, but at the moment the glass is not breakable. Yeah, I mean, there would be possibilities for it. I don't think there's any gunshot triggers at the moment, but who's to say there won't be one in the future. Okay, so the next bit I'm going to do, let's think about the shape of this for a minute. So, I kind of want it to be slightly domed. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to widen these pieces up. Piece by piece. So what I can do is grab these inside ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do the same over here. And if I turn the grid down, it's just 1 notch instead of 4. Next up we'll do these sides, so inside ones, like that. And then do these ones here. 2. And I'm going to delete the corners, like this. I'll just multi-select them and delete them all in one go. Let's turn all into triangular pieces. Oh, I didn't actually move that one out. Whoops. Lower the grid. There you go. So hopefully I'll be able to bridge these, but I'm not sure I will because they're triangular. Okay, cool. That works. Actually, yeah, bridging triangular bits is a bad idea because it tries to treat them as four-sided. So, the best way to do it would be to clone these... Oh, hello. I'm grabbing all the wrong bits. Take that one out of context, I dare you. So if I grab these pieces and just move them out. Helps if I press the right buttons, doesn't it? Right. Delete those. Grab these bits and move them down. Just check the leveling on that one. There, like that. Did I just grab something else entirely? I did. Look at that, I've grabbed this one over here. Goes to show what happens when you're not paying proper attention. Okay, I'll do it one surface at a time. Just so I don't screw things up. I've done something slightly wrong there. There you go. Cool. All I wanted to do was that, and I made it so much harder for myself than I needed to. Cool. Why did that take me so long? Then, as is the, you know, modern way of doing things, copy paste. So, forget the lights. How many people are working on maps? 2. Myself and Jason. I'm still learning the editor as I go, sort of thing. Although, it really hasn't been too difficult of a learning process. How big do I want this? Just get this bit right before I go ahead. Gonna make that green and slap on the old number face thing and make it hotspot vertical. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Cool. Right. So if I just grab each face that I want to keep, now I can duplicate it, rotate it, turn it up. Love this song. Duplicate and rotate, and bang, we've got all 4 sides done. That wasn't so hard. Why did it take me so long? So what I need to do is the underside of this. So if I bridge this, bridge this, bridge that, and bridge this one here. Perfect. So I think the next bit to do, if I bridge that, I'll just take these 3 sides here like this. Yeah, I'll use this side first. Delete the unnecessary corners so we don't get Z fighting, and then do the same this side. Again, would help if I didn't stick a trigger on my face, but I've already placed it, so I'm going to leave it there. So we've got a nice glowing green chamber which will have a key inside. I'm actually going to delete that face. I have an idea. Little computer screen in the top there. Just for extra viewing pleasure. Cool. And now the next bit. If I grab these corner pieces. Pull those up to the ceiling. I'm gonna texture these. I've missed one face, but that's fine, I can add that in a second. Texture them to look like some sort of door track type. Okay, so I'm going to change my mind on this piece here. Oh, didn't mean to select that. Indecision. It's the only thing that really slows me down. That and pressing all the wrong buttons, because I'm still not used to it, and try pressing buttons that are in a different editor. Okay, so if I take that, I'll go too far just so I can see what I'm doing. I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be, don't worry. Yay, diagonal piece. Just gonna do what I should have done from the beginning. And just duplicate things. Who'd have thought? It helps if you have a game plan going in. Do a little light. Yeah, I'm not going to do these ones on lights. Those can be trim, and that one could be a light. Yeah, that works. Okay. And now I have to ask, how is it that doesn't line up, or is that just perspective? Okay, it's just perspective. Good. There you go. So now if I take that one piece, duplicate it, rotate it, that's attached to some other stuff, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, it's just the shadow moving. Throwing myself off again. I have to take that, duplicate it, rotate it, done. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense than what I had before. Merge all the pieces. So if I select it, the whole thing should move as one entity. Beautiful. Now the only bit that doesn't make sense is the fact that I haven't bridged the bottoms of the windows. So you can kind of see through them, but I doubt anyone would ever get close enough to see that. But I prefer having a clear conscience knowing I did things right. Cool. So that's done. And for the little added touch, another light. Sweet, so you got your nice green glowing chamber. We raise it up into the ceiling. How far up do I want to put it? I guess it should raise until that triangular block there. Sweet. And where the light's going through the glass, it's casting some shadows there. Yeah, I like it. I might... no, I won't. Sweet. So now, if I go to function, we can add the mover that's going to trigger on this one. So if you line it up to a piece that you can sort of measure from. I mean, I already know it's 4 units, but it's actually not 4, it's 3.5. 3.5. 3.75. There you go. So you can see how this is going to move. I could make the move time really slow, so there's a chance the player will see it, even though they're miles away. And what we do is we parent this entire block to the mover. So when this mover gets triggered, this is what gets moved. For now, I'm just going to use this as the testing tool. So So if I play from here, and yeah, that's what I'm going to check now, Agent Ox, because I might have to make a hole in the ceiling it goes up into. Nice. Just going to turn off those dudes. No, it doesn't block it. Oh, I tried the tight jump there. Oh no, clip back up. Boing. Boing. Yeah, that works. I like it. Excuse me. If I restart the level, I just want to see how well you can see the green key up there. Well enough to recognise it's there. Bearing in mind I'm on the lowest resolution, I can still recognise that as a key. Just about. You can get a little closer. But ultimately, once you get up onto the bridge, you'll be able to tell very easily. There's a key there. I want that key. How do I get that key? So what I'm thinking is this room over here, behind all these zombies, will be a switch. You hit that switch, that cage raises up. Monsters spawn behind you to attract you in that direction, taking you back towards the key. Yeah, maybe. I don't like the fact that I've doubled down on the texture there, so I'm going to do something about that. Yeah, this seems okay. My brain just triggered. Good. So, I'm going to turn this trigger into the switch for this. And I think I'm going to put it somewhere a bit more blatant. Is there space behind here? There is. Okay. That works. That works well. So if I was to get rid of these surfaces here, I could have this loop around, step back up, have a small little console in front of you so you can see that turn on. It's like the switch is like here on the screen. You hit it, you see this lift up, you see monsters spawn around. That way you can, it sort of tells you, rather than it happening behind your back over this way. And what I could do as well is maybe... Can't really do anything that lowers because there's a room directly below it, so... Ghetto solution, the quickest one. But also probably one of the nicest, in its own way. So if I colour this green and then set it to use this texture, we get a force field. Okay, so that piece there is going to have to move, but that's not a big issue. If I just drag this over here for now, and delete that little terminal. I want to use the lights texture, make it green on the emissive. Whoa! Grab the one behind it so it goes in the wrong direction. Oopsie. So what we can do is slice this up again, and again. Delete that, so there's no... Actually, I didn't even need to delete it. There you go. I can just texture it and colour it. There you go. Oh, it's because one side's much longer than the other. Okay, let's make this easier on myself. Bring this all the way back here. Just duplicate it across so I've got a surface I can texture differently. That can be more perfectly positioned for me if I tried. That stretches a bit weirdly. Okay, that's no big deal. You know, I think I'm just going to do the full surface. Yeah. So you won't be able to pass through there. Once this lifts up, I'll have that dissipate at the same time. Then, you know, monsters behind can come and get you. So if I select this, duplicate it and flip it, we now have the reverse side. I'll combine those so that if I delete one, it deletes both. Okay, so we need a little room here. What I'm going to do is start with this staircase. Line that up central to this and make it smaller. Make it the same size as that box, that'd be nice. There you go. Shrink this down. Get this to match the available space. There you go. Just going to do something a little bit decorative here. Let's see, I could use that texture there and say hotspot vertical. Nice. That works. If I was to take this piece, duplicate it, mirror it, and place it over here. Yeah, that works well. Do the same here. Just duplicate, mirror, duplicate, mirror. For now, I'm just going to duplicate this across, delete these ones. How's that look? Okay, so that texture looks a bit strange at that size, I guess. Sweet. When you say super heavy, do you mean like overbearing? Like thick, hard to see through? Because I've made that exact same comment. And I believe the opacity of the grid is going to become an option at some point. When that is, I don't know. Yeah, it's something I've mentioned to the developers, and hopefully they'll be able to do something about. Cool. This is shaping up nicely. Where's the generic panel? There. I'm going to make it green. Just delete these unneeded faces on top and bottom. 1, 2. Grab these. Rotate. Helps if I was in the right mode to rotate them. There you go. And then we'll set that to be a computer screen. Set it to be local. And now this bit's a bit fiddly, and there it is. Cool. We now have a switch texture there. And we have glass both sides. So when you're this side, I'm going to change this glass to be the one without a pattern on it. There you go, you can see through. I feel like... I almost feel like these stairs here shouldn't be there. Instead... Gonna grab all of this. Let's get a better angle for it. There you go. And I'm gonna move it down. And because it's a single solid piece, I don't really need these two pieces here either. I've just realised I've committed a sin. I haven't saved in ages. Diff maps. Yeah, 58 is the version I want. Yeah, I agree, Remy. I agree. Let me get a browser window open so I can go look at that. Yeah. It's the way they distort. It's horrid. It is horrid. Sorry about that Doom mod notification. Do I have Control S-bound? I believe we do, but I don't know what it is. I like the reassurance in this editor for some reason of just saving physically with the mouse. And I also tend to save as a new copy each time. So like, for example, I'm just gonna hit save, make sure it's been done. I could go load a version, say 20 something, 23. You'll see how different the map was at this time. You'll see I had the bridge idea down. I started doing a front facade and a weird turret-like thing here. A strange shaped bucket. A room off in the distance. So you can see that, you know, work in progress sort of stages. So I save multiple things. And, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Control-Shift-S would be save as, I guess, but I don't think that one's bound. So, I mean, if we go to version 1, what's in version 1? Where is version 1? Oh yeah, there you go. See how different this layout was? So this room here hasn't changed too much. I mean, it's changed loads actually. A hell of a lot. But yeah, so you know, if I want to do like a GIF later on to create, like, if I want to do a GIF showing the creation process of this map, I've got 50 something versions to toggle through, showing each edition. But let's go back to where I was. Anyway, Market Anarchy, how you doing? Sorry, I missed that. I'm probably mapping for another half hour. How whiny can you get before I want to ignore you? How about we just don't get whiny? That sounds good. Whee! Sprint all the way over to the other side of the map. Okay. If I do play from here, I just want to see the height. Can the player see through to the key room easily enough? Yes. So if they hit this switch, they'd see it behind. Yeah, works for me. Have I considered using version control? For the maps themselves? No. I mean, I've done things like GitHub before for mapping, but in this instance I really don't need it. It's just an added step to the process. Oh god, I said I'd play a 1/6 map. Well, today isn't the day for that. I'm very sorry. I keep putting it off and it's awful. I feel bad. I will probably next be streaming next week. Okay, if it's one monster, fine. Okay, Market, you're on. I'll do it. Could you resend it to me on Discord now? And then remind me in about 5 minutes to play it? And then I'll do it. I just want to finish this little section up first. A promise is best kept rather than put off, after all. Right. So we put the trigger here, and the trigger size needs to be much smaller. Yeah. I'm just hoping that's not triggerable from the reverse side. That's my only issue. Okay. Only play a trigger, used to trigger, show message, trigger time once, yes. So if I play from here. Hey! How you doing, Jason? Heh. I can see him, but he can't see me. Hi. So Jason, we have a new green key location. I'll show it to you here. What do you think? What are you on about, Remy? Oh no, I fell. Parkour, parkour. Totally should add like a secret passageway up here. Shortcut. Skip the whole entire green key section. Ah, okay. So is that your sort of thing, Phoebe? And if I run around here, we have a switch. That switch raises it. Spawns a few dudes. And I know one thing that you, particularly, Jason, were concerned about was having it visible from a distance, and I totally agreed with that sort of sentiment. So if you go to where you start, you can see it up there. It works. Hi. I'm just going to no clip up. And we'll jump across and just smack the button again for good measure. All the dudes. Right, let's finish this up so I can, well, touch on Market Anarchy's map and then go to bed. I'm a tired man. Light. Did I actually duplicate that? No. Good. Oops. That one. All keys, there's 6 switches and 84 walls. That lowers reveal 100 enemies. That'd be good for a slaughter. Ah, Arlene. I told you this wasn't one of those streams. I shouldn't be putting people to sleep. Well, if my dulcet tones helped you with that, good. Yeah. I want this little room here to be sloped ceiling. Yeah, that panel. Wrong way. Minus 0.25. Okay, I was just clicking on the widget, and I keep pressing the wrong button. There you go. Yeah, man, this music's... I love it. It's the right sort of thing for me. Enjoyable enough, heavy enough, yet mellow enough, all at the same time. Something to concentrate to. In case you were interested, that was pretty sure. Let me just skip backwards. Hold on. Yeah, that was Their Dogs Were Astronauts. Good instrumental band. If you love that sort of proggy, genty sort of instrumental type music, they're your band. Okay, so that's not too happy on this grid, I've just noticed. So what I'm going to do... Oh yeah, I don't want to play it again. Once is enough. That screen's fine. I'm going to split this one into two. Yeah, that'll do. Just something to make sure they're all different screens. Right. How many of the maps will be shown in stream in the future? Well, good question. Probably every one that I make, bar a couple. So during my day job, I am making maps in my lunch breaks. What better way to relax than to work, right? So those ones I might keep off screen, see how much Jason wants me to reveal. And then everything I make from home, I'll probably be doing on stream going forward. Oops. There you go, we've got a nice little room now. You're more than welcome, Asa. Just catching up on chat. You can see the song that's playing on my overlay? Wait, when did that become a thing? Because that used to be a extension at the bottom of my stream and then it disappeared, so I was wondering what was going on there. I'm going to log onto Twitch quickly to see this myself. How do you reveal it on the overlay? So I can't see it. Oh, right, okay. Ah, well. Right, I'm happy with this run. That works well. The only other thing I need to do is add a toggle to turn off that force field. It's not an entity, it's a function. I keep clicking all the wrong ones. Toggle. What am I in the mood for? Yeah, since we're in the mood for chill stuff, here we go. Very chill, not even metal. Is it you trigger the... I think so. I don't want asset browser, I want the inspector. Disable. So that'll disable that on trigger, in theory. I grab the trigger, I trigger this, and I test, because testing is good. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I should do that. I used to. But I wanted a cleaner interface. No, okay. So instead of triggering, I think I parent this to that. I think. Good lord, I could be wrong. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm being an idiot. We actually discussed this yesterday, me and Jason. So basically, I need to contain this. So I parent this to the container, and then I toggle the container to turn it off. Basically, toggles only work on entities, but you can merge brushwork into an entity by parenting it. So you use a container for that purpose. Ta-da! So what I might do is put, I don't know, some kind of reward here. Just armor, I guess. Don't know, there's quite a lot of stuff up there already. Maybe I could just put some rockets there. Like, that'll do, won't it? Hey, Jason, we had some fun earlier. Did anyone clip that, by the way? Did anyone clip the caffeine moment? It's one of the very few songs on my playlist that's not instrumental. If anyone's got that clip from earlier. No one clipped it? Oh man, rude. Oh no. Caffeine. I was looking for the caffeine so we could show Jason that maybe the screen shake needs throttling a little bit. Now I'll go and clip it in a bit after the stream. Don't want a joke to run thin too soon. I should have turned the AI on. That would have actually made it difficult to do it. Yay! Yeah, today's been a bit of a silly stream. It's been good. It's been good. Get out of my face. Blue key. Oh yeah. Alright, well, I think I'll refine the combat for the green key on my next stream. Or if I get like a half-hour session at some point soon. Although it won't be about like the whole weekend, so that won't happen then. I think before I play Market Anarchy's map, we should speedrun it. Let's speedrun the map. going to make sure the AI is on. Yes, it is. No, there is one thing I wanted to do. Because I screwed up earlier. This piece, when I was trying to get it as tight as possible to the edges, I stupidly didn't do it on grid. There you go. Now you can't see through that edge. Perfect. Now I'll play. The secret event can be spammed? What, as in like reuse the entrance? We'll try it. Get in our face. Point. Clean the minigun, thank you. It's pretty much completed, yes, Atro. I just want to like work on the green keys combat. If I'm not mistaken, this run's been purely pacifist so far. Not anymore. Oh no, I fell off. Smooth moves. I'm going to be stuck here for a while. Oh man, this map's fun to speedrun. Health, thank you. Oh, this is so unnecessarily gory. I've left too many things alive. I just cornered myself. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Oh boy. Grab that health. Reload, thank you. Health, thank you. I am very touch and go on the health. Weave, weave, weave. Health. Oh lord. "19 health, can I make it?" Good lord. Yes! 4 minutes 38. That's not bad. For a speedrun, that's not bad. GG. A 420 win? Another day. Another day. Okay. Now I feel sufficiently warmed up for Market Anarchy's one monster map that I know will kill me. Save and quit. Right. Let me boot up Discord, go to Market Anarchy, download the map. Market, is there any specific port I need to play in, or is GZ Doom okay? Oh, Google Drive, would you just stop? Thank you. Okay, you've tested GZ Doom. No worries. Just downloading whatever version of Votex you've got packaged there, because it's probably different to mine. Meantime, while that downloads. No, not how many plays it. Yeah, 1.5 times speed, let's go. No. Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh wow, it's downloaded already. Including a copy of Votex? Okay, cool. Sweet. Oh, H-Knots, don't do this to me. Doom, source ports, GZ Doom, gzdoom.exe. You can't find it. Good. Really? That's how I always find it. Hold on. What view even is this? Like, why are file extensions hidden? I think that's the exe. Okay. Is it packaged inside Otex? Or did you just not send the map and just give me the .dbs file for it? Whoops. Okay, no worries. Let's get some music going while we wait. Okay. While I wait for that, I'm just trying to think. So, who else's maps did I have to test? I've got Yugi Boy's map. I know that's like an hour and a half or something. I was going to try and talk to Alfonso and suggest it for an Iron Man, because it's definitely a candidate. Voided Brain, if it's short and sweet, yes. Unfortunately, I've got to go to bed like pretty soon because I've got to get up early. Yeah, that's fine, Market. That's absolutely fine. No worries at all, my friend. Download. Can't say I've ever seen the squared symbol here in a file name before, but there you go. It seems Windows has forgotten the fact that I like file extensions shown. How strange. Right, let's play your one monster map. I bet this is better than all of onemonster.wad as well. So, just quickly, I want to get OBS back so I can see what you guys are saying. If I'm not mistaken, this is also all two-sided line defs. Oh my god, this MIDI. So, all of these are actually, yeah, they are. They're all two-sided line defs, it's all mid-textures, there's no, it's just one sector. Oh my god. Seriously though, this MIDI? Why did you do this? What? They are mid-textures, oh my god. I don't want to have to be stuck with this bloody MIDI. Okay, so this is decorative. No, you can't even go there. I'm just baffled by the MIDI choice. No. Thank you. Going HUDless, I don't want to know how much health I have. This is batshit. No, the splash damage. Oh. Yeehaw! Oh lord. Damn it. Yeah! Right, let's try not to die this time. Then go to bed. I need that ammo. Well, I can't take any more splash damage. Yes, I can. Don't fire. Thank you. Good cyber. I'm genuinely impressed by this map. Like, the fact that it's all circular and stuff is good effort. And the fact that it's all one sector, very impressive. Very, very impressive, actually. Makes me feel concerned about what you could achieve with 10 sectors. Cunt. Yep. Okay. Yeah, Voided Brain, if you pop a link here in the chat now, I'll have a quick test of it now. How long would you say it takes to play? Because I really don't have long left. Arlene likes bread. I don't have time for more maps, Atro, I'm sorry. Vandal.pk3. Oh boy. You lied, there's 2 maps in here. I see things. Bloody hell. How big is this? Nah, not that big. Let's close that. Bloody hell. Okay, so we've got PBR and all sorts going on here. Okay, so it's not huge. Sure. Is that a fan? Nice. I like what you're going for here. Atmospheric. Okay. Gonna be completely honest and say I'm not feeling the sound effect for that pistol. Shiny. Nice. I like these sprites. Where are they from? Okay, well, that's a two-sided line, so I think it's going to lower later then. Aha. Reflective water. Possibly too reflective, if anything. This is a very highly lubricated map. It's supposed to be wet outside. Maybe some rain actors outdoors would be good. Yeah, I feel like the sound effects... I get they're supposed to be like laser guns, but they feel like a bit more fuzzy than they need to be. They lack on the high end and the low end. It's just sort of like a mid-end sounding fuzz. Before I go, I don't think there's anything secret that way. Nice. Oh, that's a lot of health and armor. Well, armor. Okay. Assume the red was the start? No? I feel like the lights used on these need to be red and possibly lowered down a little bit. I'm not sure if that's just the way the GZ lighting work. Oh, okay. This feels like it's somewhere between a normal shotgun and a super shotgun. Feels nice. Nice. Yeah, not a bad map. I missed the switch. Yeah, it's very it's hard to put my finger on. It's like it's in a shiny version of Wolfenstein because it's very cube-like. Not to say that's a bad thing. That's not what I'm going for. Okay, this map's already got a lot more shape to it. You know, even though the perspective is kind of funny, I like it. There's something so Grand Theft Auto about this. Yeah, well, what you have so far is not bad. Good effort. Right. On that note, I'm going to go to bed. Just remember, I'm waiting on you, Arlene. Oh dear, okay. Right, well, it's been a pleasure, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream, and hopefully I will be back again next week. I don't have a set stream schedule in mind yet, but I'm hoping to regularly do Tuesdays and Thursdays. More likely Thursdays and Tuesdays, but I hope to do both. So, yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure to be here for you, and hopefully I'll be able to do more Prodeus stuff for you in the future. Take care.